Last night, I was reading the sign. Face to face with the Reaper, was looking deep in her eyes.
Last night, I could've died. Last night, I was high as a kite. Last night, I was reading the sign. Face to face with the Reaper, was looking deep in her eyes. Last night,
It's your boy Omeezy back with another reaction. How y'all doing? I did my first Bill Burr reaction the other day. You guys liked it. I appreciate the support on that. If you haven't seen it, just check it out. I have a whole playlist section here labeled comedy. Just obviously, you guys know how to look for shit. So I got a request. There was like 5 or 6 requests in this one comment. This is one of them. This is how you know the N-word is coming. And obviously this title was the most intriguing out of the 5 or 6. So this is the first one I'm gonna do. Like me, I'm gonna tell you right now my stance on the N-word. I'm Puerto Rican, I grew up in the hood, all my friends are black. I grew up saying the word my entire life. I do not say it anymore, just because I feel like nobody should say it. And if we are gonna say it, let's not give it power, because we give words power, okay? If you watch Dave Chappelle, you know what I'm talking about, because when the KKK, the KKK and the KFC skit. You remember that one? He was like, I don't care if the KKK was working at KFC. He's like, you gonna go in there? He's like, if I'm hungry, yeah. He's like, you want biscuits with that N-word? And he was like, normally like, what'd you call me? No, he was like, well, I thought it came with biscuits. What's with the attitude? Like, you just gotta not give words power. All right, we give shit power. So it's either nobody says it at all, or we just take away the power from the meaning. That's how I feel about it, and that includes black people. Everybody, nobody should fucking say it. It is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna get into this. Bill Burr, we'll let Bill Burr explain how we know the N-word. That's so funny. Oh man, Bill Burr tells it like it is, and he just reminds me of just like an uptight, grumpy, just like neighbor. I don't know. He's funny as shit. Does he have any movies? I want to see him in a movie, but his stand-up is dope. But I make music. Okay, obviously I'm a YouTuber, but I make music. It's my #1 passion. So definitely check out my Spotify and Apple Music, link down below, or play the section here if you don't want to do the whole Spotify thing. That's cool. Check me out for sure. A lot of new music on the way too. So we're gonna get into this now. Bill Burr, you up? Let's go. The Comedy Shack Network.
It's nice to be back here down in the South, man. I had a real weird experience last time I came down here. I was in Nashville, right? Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white dude sitting like 2 stools away. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. And that Terrell Owens story was in like sports news. So I try to make conversation. I'm like, man, look at this guy. This guy just signed a $40 million contract. He's already bitching, man. How much money do you need to make? And the dude looks at me. He's like, you know what I say? And then he looked over his shoulder, which I now know is the telltale sign that the N-word is coming, and it's coming hard. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be.
No, bro, he's so right, because not even with the N-word, anything. When you're about to say anything that you know you're not supposed to say publicly, they do that. Because I'm in sales, I do direct sales, and I set up at booths and stuff. So like, I've had people, like old white guys, lean over the table, because mind you, in the wintertime, I'm not that tan. I could pass for like Italian, white, whatever. I'm 100% Puerto Rican. But this one guy in particular leaned over the table, right? He's like, I'll tell you what about these Mexicans. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? They do that. They just make sure. He said, he looked over his shoulder. Ain't no black people inside? All right.
It's like, you know what I say? Shit. And then he looked over his shoulder, which I now know is the telltale sign that the N-word is coming, and it's coming hard.
It's coming hard.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be pronounced with the A, it's gonna be with the R, and he hit the R, he like stuck the landing. There was like a dismount, Klan members high-fiving in the background, like doing the wave.
Oh my God, so descriptive.
Just out of nowhere. So now, immediately, I'm looking over my shoulder like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
What are you doing?
You know what I mean? I'm waiting for like this hail of black fists to come raining down on top of me.
Guilty by association.
I hate when people do stuff like that. That dude made me part of like a potential ass kicking that I had nothing to do with. You don't do shit like that. He just had that word, hot potato, just threw it in my lap.
Hot potato. Here you go. Cheers now.
Trying to pass it down to the next white dude. I hate when people do that, man. You know, it's like, dude, feel me out first. Ask some questions. Do you like to fish? Have you ever fucked your sister, right?
Oh my God.
I start rattling off answers, then you go old school. You give me a pamphlet, you tell me about your militia. You just dive into it.
You're militia.
That dude was one of the angriest people I ever met. I should have known that word was coming because he was just watching Terrell, right? Anytime I would bring up, look at man, that guy.
And he's openly a Democrat, but I like that he's like more just like a realist. He just looks at both sides. He takes a side, but then he looks at both sides and he's like, what the fuck? Like, I just like how he just says everything out in the open, but he is openly a Democrat, which I am not. I'm not a Republican either, but if you put a gun to my head and said pick a side, it'd definitely be Republican for sure. But I am neither. Fuck the government. Just, yeah.
Talking trash, he would just like flip out. He won't shut up!
Whoa.
People I haven't met. I should have known that word was coming because he was just watching Terrell, right? Anytime I would bring up, look at man, that guy's talking trash, he would just like flip out. He won't shut up!
No.
You know those people get like so mad they're not even looking at you? Their eyes are up, you just shut up and play the game! You know what's funny? I don't even like Terrell, but now I love the guy.
No, I love
every
him.
time I see him talking trash, I know this idiot in Nashville is just losing his mind, like kicking over his kitchen TV. Shut the fuck up!
Hey, yo.
I like violence, man.
I like violence.
I am. Not like when it happens to me or if I see it live. I like watching it on TV, you know? Watching people, you know, get attacked by animals.
Yo.
Just get blasted in the face or something, you know? Like, I'm a huge sports fan. You know my favorite, like, moment of, like, the last year was in sports? That Detroit Piston, Indiana Pacer bench clearing brawl. Wasn't that great? That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I was so confused when I watched ESPN that day. They were like, that was absolutely disgraceful. Basketball fans, they just must be a... I'm sitting there looking like, I'm a basketball fan. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching out-of-shape civilians get the shit kicked out of them by professional athletes. It was fascinating. And I think as sports fans, we kind of had it coming, right? Because how many times you gone to a game, right? You got a little too drunk. You started screaming at some dude on the field who could clearly kick the shit out of you, right? If you saw him in the parking lot, you'd be like, hey, can you sign my stamp collection? I think you're awesome. You get in the game, you're all drunk. You're like, you suck, buddy! You're a piece of shit! And they're always calling him up. Come on up here! No, come on up here! Well, they came up there.
Well, they came up there. I don't know what situation he's talking about. You guys are going to have to let me know down below so I can look at the situation. Obviously,
like
some type of fight.
Whole rows of people at once, like.
Because I do not watch basketball. I watch football. Let's go Giants. G-Man, baby. Yo.
I loved every second. I love how Ron Artest punched the wrong guy. Wasn't that great? He taught that dude a valuable lesson in life. When shit goes down, you don't just stand there like you're watching a movie like, wow, it's coming right at me.
It's coming right at me.
Must be in 3D or something. That was a 5'6", 110-pound white dude had an angry 6'10" black dude running right at him.
Sheesh.
That had to have been in his top 3 nightmares all time. Right behind getting his dick cut off and being lit on fire. And he just stood there. He's like trying to explain himself. Well, I still have the liquid in my cup, so there's no way I could have...
I still have the liquid in my cup. Oh my god. Oh, that's it? Sheesh. But, so yeah, that is the way to tell when something's coming. When they look around, make sure the coast is clear. They're about to say some shit. Me personally, growing up where I grew up, how I grew up, the whole racism thing to me is comical. It's fucking hilarious because it's stupid. There's only one race, human race, but it's fun to watch everybody argue. And one day they'll realize that it's stupid, but for now, they're fucking hopeless. A majority, a great majority, they're just fucking hopeless. So I just watch and I laugh because I grew up. I was the lightest person in my group. Like you know what I mean? Everybody was just black or like Puerto Rican, but black, and then just me. You know what I mean? I'm Puerto Rican too. I didn't have my first white friend until high school because I went to a trade school, and I was like, whoa, like, what's a Carhartt jacket? You guys have trucks already? We're only fucking 16. Your dad bought that for you? Holy shit. And just a whole new world opened up, and I opened up a whole new world to them. I was the one selling them weed, and yeah, so it's good times, good times. So yeah, the whole racism thing's funny to me. It's just stupid. Just, white people are fucking awesome. Black people are awesome. Spanish people are awesome. No, who's not awesome? Joe Biden. Have a good day, guys.
Running up. I don't need anyone. Give me a pen and some paper and let me run. I'm trying to give me some. A piece of the pot that they sharing with everyone. Ain't trying to give me none. So I'ma take it and make no mistake. I'ma give me one. I ain't just anyone. I am a demigod. If you want smoke, I'ma smoke it like.